Cross the street, be very careful.
Okay, look both ways.
I would if I were you.
Isn't that what my dad said? Let's say, guys, is that okay?
So this way, come on. Come on.
Don't touch me. Do not touch me.
Cross the street.
You are using this property, and they have rights to the property.
Really? They have rights to the property. You sure about that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
right.
let me get your ID from you.
No.
Okay, walking around.
Okay, you need to put the cameras down. You need people's permission to film them.
Well,
you do not have my permission.
We already spoke.
No,
first of all, we spoke to the Boston police.
It isn't consensual. This is not a consensual encounter. You are detained. This is not a
For
consensual
what
encounter.
crime am I being
already
detained for?
explained that to
For
you.
filming a child.
Welcome to the series The Constitution for Those Cops Who Forgot Amendment 1. In this episode, a few officers tried to mix the First Amendment with shoulder shoves, laser stares, and that heavy, power-laden silence. This is guaranteed to be scorching footage, where authority is put on trial, the amendment faces the fire, and the unbowed redefine justice by law, by reason, and by nothing more than a single camera. Our journey begins under the blazing August sun at the Pacific Highway border crossing in Blaine, the Washington version, alongside a citizen who mistakenly thought the First Amendment was a lifetime visa to film in public. Imagine strolling beneath Washington's golden sunshine, your camera swaying like a banner of freedom. Suddenly, from the fortress that is the Federal Inspection Station, 3 Amendment Knights, Formosa, Favela, and Andres, ride out, eyes locked on your liberty and lips demanding a press pass. Sadly, nowhere on the First Amendment is there a fine print clause reading, valid only with a federally issued press pass.
Doing lots of work. Hey guys. So this over, yeah, we'll go over to the trucks. Hi. Oh no, nobody at all. I'm just doing some filming, you know. Yeah. How are you? Formosa. That's a neat name. I like your name.
Thanks, sir.
Formosa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have you walk over here with me real quick.
How come? I want to go this way. I'm
I'm gonna have you hang out right here then.
Oh, how come?
Because this is a federal inspection area.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
This is for news purposes.
All right. Back to the court if you're a journalist.
I'm a journalist, yeah.
All right.
I don't need to disseminate it. I'm letting you know right now it's for news purposes.
All right.
I'm an independent journalist getting content for a story.
All right. Do you have any credentials?
What, like what?
Like anything that says that you're a journalist?
Like a crayon and a piece of paper? There's nothing out there that's an actual, unless you're in the White House. You know that, right?
Hang out real quick.
Okay.
Officer Favela.
You can get Brown. Yeah.
Officer-
Supervisor Brown, probably.
Supervisor Brown? All right.
If he's around, yeah. I like his sense of humor, Brown. Hi.
Hello.
So am I being detained?
Because right now there's construction going on.
Oh yeah, I don't want to
And
go.
I don't
want to go in
we don't
there.
want you to go
You know.
over there.
Yeah, I got flip flops on.
If you trip and hurt yourself,
Yeah,
then
yeah. No, I did. I was
Let
employed.
me just explain. You'll just become our liability. So
Okay.
we want to make sure that if you are going to come on here, that you're doing it safely. Okay.
Okay, absolutely. So can I go this way then?
We're just going to wait so our
Okay.
supervisor comes out to let you know if and where you
Yeah.
can roam around and film.
Okay, if you're, I know where I can film in here, so
Okay.
I already know this. So, I mean,
Yeah, I
there's-
know, but they got trucks moving around back
Yeah,
and
yeah.
forth. So
Well, I'll tell you what. I won't go where the guys with the. How's that?
I'll just have you wait.
Yeah. I just need to know if I'm being detained because that's an important thing here that I need to ask. It's a legal thing, right? So you understand that. I sometimes have trouble pronouncing words, so I appreciate your time.
Like I said, we're just getting our supervisor over here so to let you know where you can go and film.
What's the B plus stand for?
My blood type.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
Oh, just doing some public photography for news purposes.
Okay. Are you referred? Are you crossing the border today?
Oh, no, I'm not.
You need to depart the FIS then, which means you can do all of that
Yeah.
off of port property.
Oh, so this is not legal?
Correct.
Oh, it is not.
You're on the Federal Inspection Station.
Okay.
And you can only be here if you have business here in the form of crossing the border north or south.
So for as far as when it comes to my First Amendment, I can't use it here just for
You
news,
can.
news
It just has
purposes.
to be off of the FIS.
Okay.
You can go right to the border and do this all along the edge of the FIS.
What if I had a question inside? I do have a question inside
What can I
about
do for you?
cross.
How can I ask it?
Okay, so
Or how can I
crossing the
help
border, maybe you can let my viewers know what is the procedure like? What kind of documents do they really need? Is it just a passport or what is it?
you? Proof of, and or if you're, yeah, you need a proof of citizenship and and positive ID, which means picture. If you're an adult,
So like a passport is perfect.
passport is the best.
Driver's license will work.
I do.
Yeah, you probably go back to those days.
28 years.
Yeah, 28. Yeah, appreciate your service. So, okay, so I want to do some more filming. It is for news purposes. You guys should have a bulletin on your actual door that says that's okay.
Okay.
That filming for news purposes within this area. That is my purpose. Filming in
Understand.
here for news purposes.
But that's not CBP business.
That it's public photography.
This is not public. It's public in the sense that it's government owned to the FIS.
Okay, I don't plan on filming any sensitive areas, any restricted areas.
Correct.
Absolutely
That's
nowhere.
fine.
So, if you go to Peace Arch, because you've been around for a long time, I'm sure you've gone through those doors many times at Peace Arch. They actually have a posted.
Okay.
I forget I've got it here on my video.
Okay.
But it actually
for you and
says.
your viewers, just as good as that post on the door is me informing you. But
Yeah,
actually
under
doesn't
news
say it. It
purposes.
says you can film if you have CBP business there.
Is Brown in?
If you're referred to, if you're crossing the border and you're referred inside and you have to come inside, film all you want. You have to film from off of the FIS.
So my business is disseminating information to the public.
You don't have CBP business. You're not crossing the border north or south.
Okay, people come in here, they don't cross the border, right? They come in here and
Yes,
ask
they
questions.
come here and like you just asked
Yeah.
your question, you did. I've answered it. Your business is done. Where do you live? Which way do you?
I'm not going to be touched. Please don't touch me.
Okay,
Is
then you're gonna.
Is Brown
We're
in?
gonna escort you.
I just want to know if Brown is in. He could probably clear this up in 2 seconds.
Brown. I don't. I have several.
Supervisor
Of those
Brown.
here. No, I'm a supervisor. Sir.
Okay. So, what's his other name?
Hold on one second.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
We're going to escort you off the property. Apparently, public land is now a private estate, complete with a gate labeled Andres. In this fiefdom, freedom of movement bows under the weight of a 28-year ego. And, of course, the Fourth Amendment, try as it might, can't scale the wall called I'm right, because I'm the authority. So, yet the resolute citizen does not give up. He returns, and this time the encounter with Chief Giddens may just flip the script.
Okay, sir, your business here is concluded. We're going to escort you off the property. Which direction would you like to go?
Well, I don't need to be escorted. I'm here for news purposes. This is perfectly
not
legal.
CBP business.
It's perfectly legal what I'm doing.
It's okay.
I'm really. Please don't grab me.
Okay,
I don't.
then
we're doing the six feet thing. I just don't want to be. You know what it's like.
It's time for you to depart the port. Your business is concluded. You can do that from off of port property.
You sound like you really know what you're talking about. Then, will I be arrested if I stick around here?
You will simply be escorted. If you assault one of the officers, then we're talking about an arrest.
Well, I'm not planning to assault anyone. I'm trying to keep my distance from you. So
you are going to depart the facility.
It's like you're going to grab me.
Do you understand that? I don't care that you agree. I'm sure you
it's not
don't
about
agree.
me. I didn't make the rules.
I'm sure you don't agree, but you need to understand you are going to depart the property. You are going to depart the facility now. Which direction would you like to go?
Do you have that?
You're going to.
Okay.
We're done here, sir.
You don't need to grab me, okay?
Okay.
We can be civil about this thing. I've got this guy behind me putting the gloves on like you're gonna arrest me. Look at this, guys. Okay.
This way.
We'll come back here, guys.
Do you see the sidewalk over here?
We'll come back here, guys. We're gonna go the way I want to go. I'm not gonna have you holding my hand. I'm leaving the property. Okay, and I'm gonna come back. I was down at Peace Arch already, but I'm gonna get. Who's your supervisor?
My supervisor is the duty chief. Right this way.
Okay, what's their name?
At the time, it's Chief Officer Giddens.
Okay, and
this way here. Not off port property. This way is off port property.
Wow, guys, this guy doesn't know the rules. You've been here for 28 years. You should have a sign.
I'm afraid I do know the rules, sir. It is you actually that does not know the rules.
Okay, we're gonna pursue this arrest because of your body language and so forth.
Yep,
I will
leave.
leave.
You see the sidewalk. Show your viewers the sidewalk.
I will leave, guys, because I've got now one, two, well, these guys were cool, but I got several different officers. That guy's putting on his gloves. We're gonna get a hold of Brown.
You're not causing further trouble. So this
Well, you're the one that wants to go hands-on. You need to take it down a notch, man. We're not all out to get you, okay?
Not my friend, sir.
Well, how do you know?
This way here.
I mean, I'm trying to be nice to you. Isn't that friendly enough? You know, look at this. He's gonna...
Trying to be nice to me as per your version of nice.
They're walking backwards.
Do be careful, sir. I do not want you to fall
Well,
over
don't worry
and hurt
about me.
yourself.
We all gotta look after one another. You know, and I always wear my seatbelt when I'm driving too.
Shit, knowing that.
Look at this. Big turn, big turn, big turn, big turn, big
You're
turn.
about to cross the street. Be very careful.
Okay, look both ways.
I would if I were you.
Isn't that what my dad said? Let's say, guys, is that okay?
Sir, this way. Come on.
So
Come on.
don't touch me. Do not touch me.
Cross the street.
Do not. Nope. She asked me if I had crossed the border. You know, legitimate questions. So we're only going to be in here for a minute. So I'm thinking is good for you guys. Little boosts and stuff. I mean, they must get quite busy at some certain times. How are you today? Is Andrew still in? Okay. I just want to speak to him if you don't mind.
Something I can help you with?
No, it's...
Talk to you on the phone?
I'm sorry?
Giddens, Chief Giddens?
Oh, yeah. I just don't want to shake your hand because I've been dealing with my dogs all day, going to the dog park. But yeah, I appreciate your time. Yep. I wanted to make sure that Andrews is up to speed with this because
I talked with him.
Okay.
Right now he's working on a few things. He's the supervisor of the shift and he has the shift responsibilities.
it'd be good for my viewers to see that he is up to speed, just for your sake too, right?
If he's available, he has a working job, and he's the only supervisor we have on right now, so he is actively managing his shift.
Okay. Do you want to check and see if he's not working on something right now? Or?
Since I did leave that up as though I needed to check. I am his supervisor.
I know, yeah.
He has things.
Okay, so maybe you can just, I know you can't speak for him, but maybe you can just kind of fill in my viewers on the procedures and so forth. And
yes, sir. So what I did is I showed him the policy of the corrected policy, and we talked about it and discussed how it's changed and what's considered, news purposes. And made sure that we answered questions and made sure everyone was up to date and filled in.
So he's up to speed. Are you guys going to do like they do at the Peace Arch, where they actually have the rules, those rules that you probably looked at?
I thought that we had them. I know we've had a lot of construction.
Yeah.
After our discussion, I went through and saw that we did not have them posted, so that would be one of the changes we are.
Awesome. So we made some changes today. Gibbet, Andrus is kind of up to date now. I know he's been in here for 28 years, so he's filled in his time. Well, it's good to see that. Okay. Well, I don't want to take you too much. I mean, this is the public, though, and this is the public that you're speaking to. So, other than that, sometimes.
Any other questions?
No. Sometimes when I get going, sometimes I don't stop. I could be a real motor mouth sometimes, but the purpose of me is just to show my viewers and give them an idea of what the border's like. So they don't know. A lot of people are never probably ever come in here ever. So appreciate it. Have a good day. Take care. Okay.
In New Ellington, the Constitution doesn't burn to ashes. It's merely tucked away in a dusty drawer of power. But don't let it stay there. Let the light of justice seep through every crack, fling that drawer wide open, and restore the Constitution to its rightful place, at the heart of freedom. On the quiet morning of June 2nd, 2022, at a COVID-19 testing center in Peoria, Illinois, another citizen stepped forward with a press pass, stamped by none other than the First Amendment. But compared to SARS-CoV-2, it seemed the real fatigue for the staff that day came from constitutional rights. Without hesitation, one employee shut down the right to film, unwittingly triggering a familiar chain reaction called "Call the Cops."
What are you looking at?
Everything.
Why?
Because I can.
No. Why are you here? Do you need something?
No.
Okay.
I'm just a journalist. I'd love $5. Can I have $5?
great day. No, I would like someone to come solve this. Do you close your mouth? Or do you breathe like that?
How's that muzzle treating you? Your muzzle?
Hey,
No.
I know.
No. Definitely not.
I know.
We're just checking to see if anybody's still getting tested for this.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Do they?
Like 10 times more than that.
Really?
Yes.
And have you ever partaken in any of this stuff? Do you get tested?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Do you test every day?
Whenever I want to test.
Yeah. You ever tested like a watermelon or something?
It's negative.
How about a dog?
Yeah, probably not. Why are you looking in my personal vehicle?
Because it's right here. I mean, if I want to look in it, I can. I'm actually not looking in it. I mean, I see 4 seats. I mean, do you have something in there that we should be aware about?
No, I don't care if you'd be looking in my car, looking at my car seat, any of it.
You have any drugs in there?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Any guns or knives? Grenades? No grenades, just guns and knives? That's good. Good for you. Did you call the cops? Okay, I'm gonna wait for them, okay? Appreciate it. Thanks for calling armed men to come check on me for doing something I can do for, you know.
I don't know how you don't understand as a man that it's weird to be here alone with a video camera just...
I told you I was a journalist doing a story.
I don't care what you do.
It's all on camera, so you should feel safe.
I don't feel safe.
Well.
You can take that and do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, there's a lot to do with video these days. Yeah, I don't know where your mind's going, but I'm just taking video because of the COVID testing center. You know where you're on, right? You know who owns this land? This is owned by the city. That does...
Owned by the city too?
I'm sorry?
Are you owned by the city too?
No, no, I actually own the city.
You're really smart.
You pay taxes, don't you? Are we waiting for results? It's positive. Go back to doing what you're doing before. It's negative. Go back to doing what you're doing before. Isn't COVID just a crazy, crazy virus? Crazy. Do you know they test for this? Do you know what a PCR test is? Cycles are you guys running on your tests right now? Are you over 25? Yeah, I'm crazy. I know all about this stuff. It's crazy when you get into it, how nuts you become. So it's good to check up on it, see if people are still doing this. Over 2 years. And this company, you get paid by, you know, you get paid by government. Billions. I do see poop on your top of your car. We probably need to work on that. That'll fuck the paint up a little bit. These cops are never fast. They're just never fast. I would have been gone by now, for sure. But I don't like to run from the cops. It's never a good thing. Especially when you're not doing anything wrong. I mean, if I did something wrong, I'd be climbing walls and running and just going all over the place. Hopping through buildings, apartment complexes. Stuff I would just wait. Just wait. See what they say.
Are you guilty of something? I didn't think to keep me company.
Oh, to keep you company?
Yeah.
You should probably call your boss, because those guys don't get paid to keep you company. They're not here for the feelings. They're here for the law. Well, your boss should probably be looking out for your team, her team, or his team. If you're the only one here, you shouldn't be telling people that. You should be like, hey, there's a pit bull in the back. But yeah, I mean, that's not good. We might have to cut that out of the edited version, just so you feel safe.
Sergeant Miguel arrived promptly, answering the summons from the testing center staff. Wasting no time, he raised the trusty trespass shield, demanded the citizen leave the public land being temporarily leased, and casually asked for ID, as if the Fourth Amendment were just a side item on the citizen rights menu. But moments later, under Peoria's harsh sunlight, the sergeant diligently reviewed the lease agreement, only to arrive at a crisp conclusion. Yeah, actually, the company has no right to stop you from filming.
I don't need to talk to you.
Well, I'm gonna talk.
Check out the City of Peoria's website. They're trying to sell this place because they own it. So you're Mr.
Miguel.
Yeah, so this is city owned. You should know that.
Okay, well they're renting the property, and if they want to have you trespass from the property, they have every right to do so. You know I'm your name? What's your name?
I'm not giving you my name.
Well,
I haven't committed any crime.
Okay, well they're asking you to leave.
You better check with the supervisor. Are you supervisor?
I am the supervisor.
Really?
So if you're refusing to leave when you're being asked to, then you're trespassing and you are committing a crime.
Okay, so you're trespassing me from a city property for what? What crime?
They're asking you to leave.
Yeah, but they don't. I didn't do anything against the law.
Okay, well they have the authority because they are using this property, and they have rights to the property.
Really? They have rights to the property. You sure about that?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's not going to work. So,
okay,
you probably should figure this out before, okay? Because they don't have any rights to this property.
Put it here for fun.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How do you know that, sir?
I've FOIA requested the documents already.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you better do some research. I mean, I'll take off under threat of arrest.
Well, I'm going to verify how much of the property that they are occupying.
Okay.
Can I ask you what the reason is for not leaving when they ask you to?
For me to leave. I'm just.
They're telling me you're getting up in their property, and
I was in their property.
You're getting up close to their property, taking pictures of it.
Okay. They're actually on city property though.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can document this. I'm a journalist. Freedom of the press. First Amendment. We have what? Speech. Can you show me your credentials for freedom of speech? You got those?
Well, I can show you my...
Oh, they don't hand them out. They don't hand them out for freedom of speech.
You're telling me that you're a journalist.
Yeah, so the First Amendment, you took an oath, right?
Oh, I understand the First Amendment.
So freedom of press is one of them. Is that correct?
Okay.
You have freedom of speech, right? Freedom of press?
Sure.
So I don't know where the disconnect is, but you don't need a license or badges for freedom of speech. You don't need badges for freedom of press. You just have it.
I understand.
So everybody here is a journalist. If you're a citizen of the United States, you're a journalist.
I see you're playing semantics.
No, I'm not. No, this is the real deal.
Okay. Okay.
So this company takes tax dollars from me. I mean, basically, I pay taxes paid by the government. I have a right to document what's going on, especially on city property. And you know, this is owned by the city. This whole thing is.
Oh, I'm aware who owns the property.
Okay. And they can rent the space, but they don't have any restriction signs. There are 0 restriction signs.
Okay, well,
and you just can't. You can't just.
It sounds like you're versed, and
so I mean, you should check. I'm gonna hang out. I'm not going anywhere. And if you want to, you know.
So you understand if somebody has the rights to property, and they're renting a space and they're a business, they can ask anybody to leave for any reason.
They can't. Not on city property like this.
They're renting that property.
There's no rent. That's what you have to figure this out.
Like I said,
if you want to trespass me,
I will verify that.
And arrest me if I don't. We'll go that route, but you should verify a few things. Don't hang out in the shade over there.
You're refusing to give me your name?
People call me Jimmy.
Okay, well, what is your legal name?
Last name is not going to be given.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have a reason to.
Okay, well, I'm going to verify some information with them. And you're going to wait right over here?
Yeah, I'm going to hang out. I'm not going to go anywhere.
All right.
So
well, I'll get right back with you then.
Okay.
All right, sir. Thanks for your patience. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries.
Glad to see you're staying hydrated out here. It's hot. I read over their contract.
Yeah.
Because they do have a contract.
Yep.
Went through the contract from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And there is nowhere in there where it says they have exclusive rights to the property. So they don't have the authority to trespass you. So that's why we have all the documentation right. Because I respect the Constitution, I respect your rights and their rights all the same. I have to be impartial in this matter, right?
Yeah, thank you.
So, and I don't know if I clarified that with you or not. They were concerned because they felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay?
I mean, and yeah, one girl here at this location. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm documenting, really. You know, it's showing you that that Embry Health is probably not, secure with, one gal out here. Anything could happen to her. So well, I get she's feeling uncomfortable, and I get all that. I'm not doing anything wrong.
No, you're not. You're exercising your rights.
And maybe they are doing something wrong by not, having more people on staff with her, so make her feel a little bit at ease with the whole situation of someone filming.
Into a whole different area. So,
yeah. But you guys film every day.
We do, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I never told you not to film.
Yeah, no, right. No, I never said you did.
To do so.
Yeah, I never said you did.
Yep, absolutely. And
you've been great.
Do you have any questions for me? Is there anything I can do for you?
No. Here's my buddy here. This is my buddy.
I'm gonna stick around for a little while.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some paperwork here. But as long, I'm just gonna ask that you don't interfere with their operations.
Yeah. I'm definitely not interfering with any of their operations.
Okay.
Right over there by her car. I'm not interfering with anybody coming in or leaving, and not interfering with them doing anything. That's all documented.
All right. Well, are there any questions that you have for me? Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you for staying around. And
thanks for getting all that.
Would you like my card?
Sure.
Okay. Give that to you, and then if you have any questions, shoot me an email or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the contract and all that. I mean, there's literally nothing on it.
Yeah, and like I said, I just wanted to verify and make sure. And so, if anything changes, we'll let you know.
I'll find out. But yeah, did you let them know about signs and all that?
Tracking what our rights are and what your rights are to them. So
yeah,
anything they do, that's on them as a company. So
okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Later, bro. Take care.
See ya.
Though the story wraps up with a happy ending from both the police and the citizen, a deeper lesson lies beneath. All it takes is one informed citizen to make the entire machinery of government freeze. Who would have thought that, in the heart of Boston, a city still echoing with the spirit of the American Revolution, another battle for the First Amendment would break out? On August 15, 2019, two young men with a camera walked into City Hall, instantly sending staffers into a frenzy, as if they'd just witnessed a UFO landing. Instead of serving the public, employees scrambled to hide and called for security like freedom itself was the intruder.
So, let's take a look. Let's see. Let's see if they respect our rights. Come in. I don't know if you can bring a drink. Can you bring drinks inside here? Probably, right?
Alcoholic?
You got some I could borrow? So, Anselmo, what does that sign say right there?
Well, I don't know, but it says auditing right there.
Auditing? So, I mean, maybe that's where we need to go. I think that's like our office.
So I think it's saying auditing a taxpayer that way. Okay.
I need a sticker that says America after that.
Let's go.
Auditing America. Please click, share, like, and subscribe. Let me tell you something. If you don't, that's disorderly and it's punishable by up to 1 year in the ACI.
1 year. Don't get loud.
It's disorderly conduct. He's on his phone.
Oh, no. It's the first one.
Up the city auditor, the auditing department.
Hi, how are you today? Could you please tell me your name and your position?
No. What is this for?
Myself.
No.
Him. No?
No, we don't have cameras in here.
No?
No.
You don't allow cameras?
No.
Is that a rule or a law?
Okay, so that's not a good sign.
This is the first stop. Oh, and there's private information. Maybe they should create some privacy for that.
You can't film.
No, what do you guys do here?
With the auditing department.
What's your name?
Am I being recorded?
Yeah.
Okay, I prefer not to be if you want to talk to me.
Alright. Are you guys public servants? Do you guys work for the city of Boston? Okay, so you guys work for us, right?
And I work for me.
Well, that means well, I don't want to be rude, but you know, that means we tell you guys what to do. You don't tell us what to do. We're just filming.
You're not even telling us where you're from. Where you from? I'm gonna ask a question.
Well, you do because you're a public servant, sir. Can I please have your name? What's going on, man?
How can I help you?
What's your name?
What's your name?
I don't answer questions. What's your name?
We have to call security.
Security? Why? We just went into the auditing department and we're just asking them their names and their position and what services do they offer. Over my camera, could you please explain to him that we're in a public area and this is the people's building? Is there no filming allowed in here? That's what he told me. It should be okay because this is a public building. It's publicly funded. So you guys are public employees. Let me ask this guy. Sir, how you doing today? Is this a public building?
Yeah.
This is public, so there's no it's not privatized at all?
No.
Okay, because I'm not from like this area. So if this is a public building, then that covers it. We're allowed to.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure because the auditing department told us that we weren't allowed to film in this building. So
Maybe they have their own rules. I'm not sure.
Right. What's your name?
Cody.
Cody. All right, appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Hey, so that's okay. Officer Cody just provided a very valuable lesson for you today that this is a public building and we can record what we see in public. We'll meet you back in the auditing department.
Just when we hoped someone in authority might step up and affirm the right to film in public spaces, a sergeant arrived, bringing along the usual routine of expectation of privacy and my permission. Which sure, those things might make sense if he were standing in his living room, but he wasn't. He was on the constitutional playground. So sit back and enjoy this fine edition of the Walk of Shame.
Oh! Crazy. Did you just swear, miss?
I did. I'm from the Belmont.
But that's not professional. We just asked the police officer, and he let us know that it's okay to film here because it's a public place, and there's no expectation of privacy in public. Yes, you can actually.
What do you feel?
Right, but you're in public. There's no expectation of privacy in public.
Just to let you know,
This is a public building.
My sergeant was saying that you guys are not allowed to film here in the building.
Okay, does you want to come down and talk to us? Because the Boston police just told us we can film here.
I mean, if you want to talk to the sergeant, I can
Just heard what he said.
You stop that film? Yeah, you have to stop the film.
I mean, if he comes down here and he gives me a lawful command and tells me that, you know, we're going to make sure, though, I'm going to double check and make sure the information he's telling me is right.
Well, I mean, I can understand you guys filming, but, you know, some things escalate. But I mean, it's best to just turn the cameras off. You know?
Right, but
it's causing a whole stir up in the.
Here's the thing, though. That's a request, right? So if I came up to you and for example.
Yeah, I understand. My sergeant, I have to take his orders. You know, that's my boss.
Right, but policy doesn't trump law. So if he wants to come down here and explain to me what law he's talking about, we can go from there. Because right now you're just telling me that my rights don't matter.
That's my boss.
Yeah, if you can get him down here, that'd be great. We'll talk to him. All right.
Who said they did?
Yeah, we're not allowed to film here in the side.
Let me ask you a quick question. I don't want to be rude to you, but you do know this is a city hall, right?
You got to talk to my sergeant. Don't ask me all your questions.
Okay, no problem. He's coming up. Are you the sergeant?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay, he's coming up.
He's coming up.
Okay, no problem.
So I guess the lady behind there was saying that we need a release to film her, and this isn't public, even though it's public, but they escorted somebody out by force the other day because they were filming.
Oh, really? That's not cool. Let me stand over here. Okay, we'll gladly wait for your sergeant.
I hope he's right about the information he gives us.
This is the people's building, and we have the First Amendment right that protects us. So, filming is a constitutionally protected activity, sir.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay. Could you please tell us your name, just for the record?
I really don't put my name on it.
Are you privately contracted or paid by the government?
Paid by the government.
Okay, so you would have to identify yourself. It should be part of your job.
Let me have my sergeant come up here. I don't want to say anything further. Just speak to my sergeant. Once he comes
Well, it's good. He doesn't want to say the wrong thing because he's not aware of what's going on, so he'd rather not say anything than say the wrong thing.
Right. All right.
I'm sorry?
Why are you guys recording if you don't let me asking? I'm just curious.
We really don't answer
Sergeant.
questions, but you know, we're just. Hi, can I help you?
How's it going,
How
Sergeant?
you doing, sir?
Yeah, so we just came in, walking around.
Okay, you need to put the cameras down. You need people's permission to film them.
First of all, we
you're
spoke to the
filming me.
Boston Police,
That's not how it
Officer
works.
Cody.
That's not how it works. You're private. You're a private officer.
I'm not a private officer, sir.
Okay,
I'm not, I work for the city of Boston.
Okay, though you should be well aware about our First Amendment rights.
I understand the First Amendment rights, sir, but
So we're in public right now.
okay. You know something? You guys want to be pains in the neck? Go ahead. Enjoy yourselves. That is trespassing.
Well, is it good?
and
Are
you
they
will be
clear? Are they
removed.
clearly
They have to be
marked?
clearly marked.
Does it say
Everybody's
no
office, everybody's
trespassing?
office, you can have the public areas, but if you can't walk into an
Okay,
office.
so why are you lying to us then?
I'm not lying to you.
So why you change the story? Lower your voice, please. You're being
No,
disorderly.
you're being disruptive.
No, you
I'm
are.
not lying to you.
You're
I'm
being
just
disorderly.
telling you.
So my question
you
is
want
this:
to be in public?
if we go
fine.
into the taxpayer's office, we can go in, but we can't go into their private offices where their desks and computers are. But we can go into the public. Doesn't
So
say.
why would you approach us and tell us that we
Because
couldn't?
people are calling down and complaining that they're being filmed up here.
Okay, so
without their permission.
So does that?
Other
have you
people
ever
have called down
Have
to
you
us.
ever heard of freedom of the press?
You are too, man. As soon as you start speaking and using your rights.
I understand freedom of the press, sir. I've been doing this longer than you've been alive.
No, well,
okay?
apparently not, because you came over here and
Hey,
gave us
I'm
wrong
done with this.
information.
I'm done.
Walk of shame.
That's the walk of
Walk
shame.
of shame.
And that wraps up the front line of freedom right in the center of Boston, Massachusetts. Hopefully, this perfect storm of ignorance and lens phobia inspires you to learn more about the law every day. No, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to keep me fueled in this ongoing battle for civil rights. Final stop today, the Zephyr Hills Police Department in Pasco County, Florida. On January 24th, 2023, a citizen holding up a camera and monitoring public officials suddenly became a national security threat. Enter Officer John Horton, stepping onto the stage to kick off an impromptu legal performance aimed squarely at the First Amendment. Don't take your eyes off the spotlight.
But in the process of you filming me, you're filming a child.
How long have you been a police officer, sir? How long have you been a police officer, sir?
How are we doing? How are we doing?
Your contact is non-consensual, sir.
Do you see those lights? This isn't consensual. So I'm stopping you because you're filming the kid, okay? I understand that you have an issue with law enforcement. I understand that you're trying to film me, but in the process of you filming
Do you
me,
understand that this
you're-
is public?
Well, let me finish real quick.
Detained.
You filming me.
Am I being detained?
Did you see these lights?
So does that mean I'm being
You are
detained?
being detained right now. While I'm
What
trying to
reasonable
conduct an
suspicion,
investigation of why you
articulable
are
suspicion?
filming a child. That is why. And I was trying to explain that to you, to ask
So
you
am I
if
under
you are
arrest? Are you going to arrest me for filming a child, sir?
All right.
In public?
Listen.
I don't need to listen to your contact is non-consensual.
You can't ask me a question and then not allow me to answer it. Like how? Why would you ask the question if you're not going to let me answer, Miss? Why? Why even ask the question then? Does that make sense to ask a question and then not allow anybody to answer? Okay. So, just so you understand, since I didn't get a say when I initially started talking to you, if film, I have no issue with that. We are on public property, I have no issue with that. Just so you know, I am filming as well, okay? Body cam for video and audio, all right? I'm coming over to talk with you is because you are filming a child. I understand that you like to film us and make sure that we are doing our job correctly and proficiently. I understand that. I have no issue with that. But in the process of you filming me, you're filming a child. Different interactions that you've had with law enforcement, that is the reason I came over here to speak with you, okay? Do you understand that? Mr. Do you understand what I just said?
I plead the fifth, sir.
Okay.
Your contact is non-consensual.
It isn't consensual. This is not a consensual encounter. You are detained. This is not a
For
consensual
what
encounter.
crime am I being
already
detained for?
explained that to
For
you.
filming a child.
For filming a child. Were
In
you
public?
Not filming a child? Were you not filming me talking to that child? My point exactly.
Am I free to go, sir?
You are not free to go.
Am I under
have
arrest,
my
sir?
Supervisor on his way.
Who is your
so
supervisor?
You're more than welcome to speak with him. His name is Sparkman. So, outside of the legality of this, while we're waiting for my supervisor and you pleading the fifth, out of curiosity, were you in the military? Just out of curiosity, it has nothing to do with this stop. I'm just wondering, because you're wearing the hat you're wearing. You're not in trouble by answering. I'm a veteran myself. I just wanted to thank you for your service if you were. That is the only reason I'm asking. If you still feel to plead the fifth to that's fine. Okay? But if you were military, I appreciate your service and thank you. Okay? All right? Okay, good talk. So, why are we filming a child?
Your name and badge number, sir.
I know that you can see it, but it's Officer Horton, badge number ZH462. Anything else I can answer for you before I go back to my question?
What articulable reasonable suspicion of a crime have I committed that made you detain me, sir?
Why do I continue to answer that question specifically if I've already made that
Because you haven't stated a law that says I can't film a child in public.
It is illegal to film a child.
Are
Yes,
you
it is.
ridiculous, dude?
It is illegal to film children. It is. Film that child? Do you have that parent's consent to film their child? I didn't think so. Okay. So, while we're waiting, did you want to get the car number? It's 1601.
Then the police supervisor shows up, and everything shifts. He confirms the citizen has every right to film here. Horton can only offer an awkward grin. If trampling constitutional rights could be undone with a single smile, then 42 U.S.C. Section 1983 was probably written just for show. Stay tuned for this dramatic finale.
So this is my supervisor. So I stepped out with him because he's filming a juvenile. Say what? I stepped out with him because he's filming a juvenile.
He detained me is what he meant to say.
That's why the lights are on. I'm investigating, trying to find out why he is filming a child.
And you're his supervisor?
He's not.
And is filming a child in public illegal, sir?
Filming a child? Why are you filming a child?
I was filming your officer here, but he claims that I was filming a child.
All right.
I stated that.
What do you mean, just be gone? He detained me illegally, sir.
You're not detained. You can go.
He detained me, sir. Am I being detained, Mr. Horton?
He's undetaining you.
Yes.
So I don't understand
go,
why.
Okay, so I'm free to go and I'm free to stay. Fuck you, Officer Horton, you piece of shit. You scumbag.
Thank you.
You just illegally detained me. Do you understand what you did, sir?
I did
You
not.
scumbag, blue line thug mother. Do you understand what you just did? You illegally detained me for filming a child, sir. What the f is wrong with you? You've been a police officer, sir. How long have you been a police officer, sir?
Why don't you look it up on your little pay chart?
You're a real disrespectful pig, sir.
Am I?
You certainly are.
How? Tell me how I am.
Me for filming in public, you stupid son of a bitch. Sir.
Officer Sparkman, ZH469. You're free to go. You're free to go, sir.
I sure hope you're going to speak to this gentleman about what he just did to me.
We're good.
What do you mean we're good? I'm not good. I was just illegally detained. What's wrong with y'all, man?
most effective way to handle absurd demands from law enforcement is to plead the fifth and keep quiet. It's not just a right. It's the legal shield every citizen should carry when facing the power of the state. From the halls of power in Boston to the blazing Florida sun, from the word trespass in Peoria to the headshake of that 28-year veteran in New Ellington, one thing remains constant: the confusion, the evasion, or the outright suppression of something that should be self-evident: citizen rights. You've just witnessed not only the violations but also the power of knowledge. A single informed citizen can do what an entire system fears: ask questions and demand answers. If you believe the light of liberty must be defended with action, don't leave without liking, subscribing, and sharing, because here, we're not just filming, we're rewriting justice.